for the storage facility, but we ran our numbers wrong and we didn't anticipate the property taxes being as high as they were. And so at the end of the day, like, so our self-storage coach flew out and he was doing the math with us. He's like, yeah, I think you may come up a little bit short. And then I was like, what? No. Like, I have this thing estimated coming out at I was like, I see 550 as a refinance. We bought it at 355 and there's going to be nothing. Like, we just hold it and fill it up. Like, no CapEx, nothing. Like, maybe we replace a couple doors, it was a couple $1,000s.
Okay.
And so I was like, bro, it's a bargain. And then the property taxes come in, and then we didn't estimate the overall expenses the right way, to where we were like, okay, it's going to take 40, but then we didn't expect it to take as much as it did, and so it brought the value of the property down by $100,000.
Yeah.
And so when we went to go, and we did the math, and like by the time we went to go refinance, we would have had to bring like $60,000 to the table. To what was started out as like, well, it's a fucking home run deal.
Yeah.
Super easy. Don't have to do shit. Turned into an absolute. I was like, oh, I had to call the seller yesterday, like, bro. And I was like, we just fucked up. Like, it's a super easy turnaround because I think it's just gonna keep it and turn it around. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna sell it. Okay. Because like I went to him like, all right, if I have to refinance this, I got to bring like $60K to the table. I don't want to do that. And he was carrying the note too. Okay. And I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, if you want to come down 60K, cool. But he didn't. Bro, when he was talking, I was like, yeah, if you guys want to buy it, I'm just gonna set it up. Because like it was 20% occupied, and how many units was it? 97. Okay. It was like 20% occupied, and it looked brand new. Gate worked. All we'd have to do is like put in a new system, but like so the systems we were gonna put in place skyrocketed over the cost because he was just kind of running it himself. Mom and pop storage facility. Somewhat mom and pop. He's a really sophisticated guy. No, for sure. But I'm saying like he's not like Daryl Storage. You know what I mean? He's not Daryl Storage. Well, not a lot of people aren't Daryl Storage, but yeah. So, but like we're gonna go put in a call center, a entire software, boots on the ground, and like one other thing. And so our expenses really shot up, and it brought down our NOI too much to where it made it. Well, how long would you, even if you had to bring 60 to the table? I only had an 18-month term on the loan. Okay. And bringing 60 to the table. And we were raising money, and so I didn't want to have to bring 60K to the table. And still have loan. We were raising cash in, and the whole goal is, right, I want to raise all the cash, get all the investors in, give them an equity split or give them a return, refinance out all their money. Yeah. Keep them in the deal. That way they get infinite return on their money. And then we just take their other money and roll it into the next deal. Gotcha. Right? Like that was the whole goal. Like it's pretty much a burr, right? Like my goal was to burr it. Yeah. And so for anyone else who was getting into real estate, like they want to do the burr method, just make sure you know. Luckily we found it, and like it's not 18 months later. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I gotta put in 60K into this bitch, and then it doesn't even work, and the cash flow is not good enough. For sure. And I mean that's your coaching in a sense came in to help you at that point, because had you did finish on or continue on with that purchase, that's what you would have ran into. It would have cost you $60,000, if not a little bit more. So paying for coaching really, I mean, it saved you $60,000. Oh yeah, it saved you $60,000. You know what I mean? So like those are the little things people can be like, oh well, you know, he didn't have to spend it. You know, no, yeah, he would have. If his coach didn't notice that, you would have proceeded on with that transaction, and then you would have had to bring $60,000. You would have been juiced, and then you would have had to come back and pay $60,000. So he saved you $60,000 every time. I'm gonna say, I feel like I say this every podcast. Get a mentor. Get a mentor. Go get a mentor. Get a mentor. Have you seen how Zach Ginn's going after Pace and Jerry about the freaking wholesaling regulation? Like how Pace wants to and Jerry Norton want to build like the wholesaling association? Yeah, I think that's tight. Who's it? Zach Ginn? He has the the dude on YouTube? Yeah. Okay. He's like adamantly against it. Why? Is he a realtor? No. He's a wholesaler, and he thinks it's just a claw for power by the gurus. Because he's 100% against charging people money for information. I was like, okay, I mean, cool. I mean, that's cool for him. Like, it works for him. But like, you can't be. I feel like that's kind of wrong in the sense of like, just because that's not what you. It's like, oh, it should all be free. Like, okay, you communist. A lot of it is free. But at the end of the day, these are businesses, bro. And there's people who are willing. Like, I can go learn it from him for free, blah blah blah. But how much time are you really going to give all these people? Right. Well, he only does YouTube. Like he doesn't like. I think they do coaching. Mm-hmm. But like he's like, oh, well, you can find it all on YouTube. What do you mean coaching? Like they charge people for coaching. I'm not sure. Who they do? Yeah.
But he said it all should be free.
He's
doing the same shit.
He's doing the same shit. Well, and so let's say he isn't, but he's like, no, it should all be free. We don't even charge for coaching. You can get everything you need on our YouTube channel.
You could.
You could, but then is it one-on-one coaching?
No.
So the value's not there.
And the
Do you have to go put
value
everything
is
together yourself? The value's not there.
Look, at the end of the day, when it comes to paying for coaching, the value is in the speed. It's not in the fucking knowledge. Anybody can go learn some shit on YouTube and fucking find a way to become successful. Go fuck it up a lot. Go lose a whole lot of fucking money. But let's be real. Like, if you want the speed for it, and again, we live in an age of instant gratification, right? The closest to instant gratification you're going to get is paying somebody to literally take their systems and fucking duplicate it.
Well, the only thing you don't get back is time.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you don't get back.
So, I mean, I get it. I learned a lot off of YouTube, right? And great people, great mentors in our area to help me answer some of my questions and stuff like that. But when you start really trying to build out a business and stuff like that, like you got to pay for that speed, dude. So, I mean, I really don't care how you feel about paying somebody for coaching. You pay to go to fucking school for 4 years. You know what I mean? You spend all that money and you don't even get a fucking job afterwards.
Right?
So,
I think, bro. And I mean, I guess, so like the Robert Kiyosaki education company is the most notorious for just fucking people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of just like, we're in the business of selling education, not making people successful. But even like,
because you can't do the work for them.
Yeah.
Right? You're paying for the knowledge. I pay for plenty of courses, and sometimes I'm like, bro, I gotta go back and like actually like go back through this course. I pay for it. Like I need to make sure I get my money out of it.
But so I charge people education. I have 2 students who didn't do shit.
Yeah.
I told them exactly what to do.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't listen. Didn't go do it.
What happens, bro? You
know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give a shout out to Coach John Baxter. He's back at Fresno State. He was my tight end coach. He was our special teams coach when I was at Fresno State before going to USC. Who just came back. Hands down, probably one of the best special team coaches that I've ever like. Like the shit was a science, bro. And like he'll tell us we're blocking the kick this week, and this is how we're doing it, and we'll fucking go block the kick every fucking time. You know what I mean? Like it was wild, dude. It was, and so, but Coach Baxter, he always said that education is the one thing where people don't demand their money back, or the one thing where people don't demand pretty much to get what you're paying for. Like you'll pay to go to college, and then the first thing you'll do is not want to go to class. You know what I mean? Because you're tired or whatever it may be. Yeah. And then, but if you were to go to a movie theater and they canceled your movie or your showing, you'd be hot. You'd be demanding your $12 ticket back or your $20 ticket back. But yet a teacher or a professor posts a sign that class is canceled. No one's fucking hitting up the professor saying, hey, bro, like, I paid for this class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can say whatever you want to say about paying for coaches and paying for education and stuff like that, but that's only how you're going to get the speed out of it.